Have you ever wondered how businesses such as Walmart, McDonald's, Burger King, all the food chains, and even your own local business in the area become so successful in what they're doing? Today, this is just what we're going to be enlightening you all about. From what we're going to talk about today, you'll learn about advertising, marketing, and brand image, and how they contribute to a successful business. Bryan will be informing you about advertising. Brady will be informing you about marketing. Lorianne will be informing you about brand image. My name is Bryan Perez. I'm going to start off by telling you all about advertising. What to know about advertising. Advertising is to describe or draw attention to a product, service, or event in a public medium in order to promote sales or attendance of what you are trying to advertise. The different forms of advertising can depend on how big of an impact they make. You can advertise on Facebook. It's one of the easiest forms of advertisement. Many people go on Facebook every day. While not free, it offers a great opportunity for reaching the right demographics for your business. As long as you know your customer well, you can use metrics such as interest, location, status, age, and many others to locate potential customers. You can also use business cards. Using a business card, you can hand out business cards. It is the most effective way for people to get in touch with you and to form personal relationships with them. Another way is to add signage to your location. Making a good signage to your location can help people that are passing be able to see your signage, and some might be curious by business and check it out. They might be in their car just driving, and then they see the sign on the side of the road, and might be curious about your business. You can also advertise in unconventional places. Using this form can put your business out there in ways that other businesses haven't thought of, and potentially bring in more customers to your business. Also, a blog not only helps your company get its name out there with followers, but it is a way to connect with your customers more directly. Another key factor of blogging is to update it more frequently every day at most. A blog that isn't updated a lot is not good for a business at all. If you have a small business that focuses on a single area, you can also hand out flyers, which is also a great way to advertise a business. Putting business in articles can be a huge help in driving in customers for your business. A proper way to start a business is to look at what you want to start a business about, and then to research the best ways to put your business out there for people to see. Depending on what you are starting, certain types of advertising is better suited than others. Then you have to research the competition in the area and see what you have to do to compete with them. The competition can vary in different ways, but it'll help out in driving out people from their business to your business. Research your target audience and think of ways to bring them into your business and not any other business. And a quote from George Mentis from Target Public: "After all, you need new customers because without them, your business will fail." Bringing in customers with good advertisement is an essential step of having any business, no matter what you're trying to advertise. Thinking of creative ways to advertise your business can help your business tremendously, comparing your customer pull rate to your competitors. When advertising, you have to think about all these things. They might seem pretty hard, but when you think about it, advertising can be very easy. It's very simple at most times. You can hand out cards, signage, location, everything to advertise a business. And next, we're going to bring it off to Brady, who's going to talk about marketing.
Advertising and marketing are really closely related, but marketing is a broader term that encompasses two more strategies than advertising to make sales and make a business work, especially a small startup business. How to be successful at marketing is the second essential step that a new business needs to ask before they can start making money. Marketing is the most essential aspect after operation because, according to Merriam-Webster, the definition of marketing is the process or technique of promoting, selling, and distributing a service or product. And because it endorses the idea of promoting, selling, and distributing are key aspects of a business. And that is what makes marketing so important, because it encompasses advertising, and it talks about how to take that advertisement, turn it to a sell, and make that sell go and work at all your locations or throughout all your products. And the idea of selling it is to show off your products and back up what you're promoting through your advertisements. That's why marketing is important, because it's about involving every aspect of advertising, taking it in, and then actually making that sale to a customer by proving that that product is what it is advertised as. And also determining how many products you need or how they're distributed is very vital, so that you can keep your profit margin high based on only items that are selling, and not you don't buy 100 of every item if not every item is selling. You need to be very wary about what items are selling and what items are not, or what services you need to provide and what you don't, because you need to find out what your market or client base is, and then gear towards them and give them what they're looking for, not what a broad category or broad audience is looking for. You need to find what your client base is and give your customers what they're looking for. It's about the entire experience of buying the item and receiving the item. A good way to look at this is Walmart versus Target. Because Target advertises it's very warm and friendly, while Walmart is more of a cold, industrial-based place. It's not about the experience as much as Target. Target is highly focused on the experience. While their products are very similar, and Target actually has probably more higher priced items, it's about the experience that makes people go there and spend the extra few cents on this item versus the ones at Walmart, because they enjoy the atmosphere. That's also a crucial part of marketing, because it gets your business to be the one people want to go to rather than the other one, even though could be cheaper possibly, or you can sell at the same price. But the environment and the atmosphere and the experience is what you need to be weird about when you market, because that's what people want. That's what it's all about. And Target is a great example of that compared to Walmart. And like I was talking about the market research, that's a huge aspect of marketing, because without research, there'd be no way to market, because you wouldn't know what items to sell more of and what items to buy more of, because you don't know what your customers want. You can do that because of market research, and understand how to promote your best-selling items versus your lower-selling items, and deciding when those need to go on sale. That's what all this research will do, and it'll help your business not go under, because you won't be having overpriced items that aren't selling, and if you put them on sale, you'll get a profit margin that you aren't having otherwise by having them sit on the shelf. It's important to know that because of the market research you're doing. And also developing new products that are very similar to the ones that you're selling the most of is super important when you're marketing, because without that, you're not going to be able to make a larger profit by just selling the same item over and over. You need to repackage that item with new qualities that people are going to find interesting, and you're essentially reselling the same thing in new packaging, and people will buy it because that's what your client base wants. They want the same thing but better. And even if that's just a rebranding of package or some slightly new features, people want that. And that's what marketing is all about, is finding what people want, making it better or new, and giving them that, and they will buy it. That's how you make money with marketing. Social media also introduces this really new aspect to marketing, as it allows people to introduce a very efficient way for customers to interact with market research. That's from Cross Marketing. It's an online company, and it really is an interesting world we live in now because of marketing. You can post all your products that you are selling good and find out which one you really are doing the best in because of likes and comments. They allow a great feedback loop from your customers, and you can also do new product testing without having to put a lot of money into it by just putting up polls or posting pictures of mock-ups of what you would want to sell, and see how your clientele reacts to it. And that's a great way to make money, or sorry, not make money, but make investments in new products that can make you money, instead of investing in tons of products and not making money on all of them except for one that might have worked, and that one you could have just posted on your social media and seen how well it worked anyways, and just invested in that one and made the same amount of money, and not have made all that loss on those products that didn't sell. Also, picking the right people with essential skills to get products to sell is an important aspect of marketing, and that's from businessballs.com. This goes back into the environment aspect, because without that environment, you won't have the feel of that worth that you're costing that extra to sell that item. If you have good employees with a warm attitude, if you're a warm based store like Target, or if that will make you be able to sell the items easier because you're friendlier. I mean, it's not that industrial feel like Walmart has. You're giving the clients that experience. It's about the experience of buying the products or enjoying the store, not just getting the product at a lower price. That's what online stores are for. It's online store competition's harder, but since you have this in-store place, your customers are going to care a lot about how they're treated by your employees. So having good employees that feed into the environment and understand the products and market them by being knowledgeable and selling them with their attitude and their personalities is super important when you market, because without that, you're essentially just an online store and you're faceless. You need personality to be able to market to your customers. And if your employees know your customers and maybe even are your customers or were your customers, it'll help tremendously with becoming successful and making those sales by the marketing. And that marketing will be also impacted by how your brand image is, and Lorianne will take that over.
Thanks, Brady, for informing us all about marketing. My name is Lorianne, and I'm going to be informing you about the final thing that goes into starting a business. The final thing that goes into starting a business is brand image. First, what is brand image, some might ask? Well, according to A.A. Shaw from marketingtutor.net, brand image is the perception of the customer about a particular brand. The image of any brand tends to develop over time. Brand image is very important for a company to build a strong image and has many advantages. Some of those advantages, according to Ashish Bahawa from Fido.com, brand image will bring in more customers, which will result in more profit. Second, it is easy to introduce new merchandise beneath the equal brand. Third, it boosts confidence in present customers. And finally, and fourth, it results in the better business-to-customer relationships. According to A.A. Shaw from marketingtutor.net, brand image is basically what the customer or client thinks of when they hear the name of a brand. For example, the brand Colgate. Usually the first thing that pops into people's heads is a dental or oral health product that will deliver good results. Another example is McDonald's. When people hear this, they immediately think of the big yellow arches and a cheap fast food restaurant that you can find just about anywhere. People rely on these brands to uphold what they say through trust. Trust is a pretty big factor when it comes to brand image. If your customers don't trust you, they won't come back, and they probably won't spread the nicest things about your company, which results in even less business occurring. Like marketing, brand image should create a good environment to have a good business. The environment will reflect on the brand image. If you have a bad environment, your customers are not going to want to come back. So every time someone thinks of your business or your brand image, they will think of your bad environment. This results in the final thing I'm going to be informing you of all about, which is bad brand image. If someone says a product name and it doesn't ring a bell, that means that the company has a bad brand image. According to A.A. Shaw from marketingtutor.net, having a bad brand image can result in your company losing profit. There are many ways that bad brand image can happen, such as a brand name. If you don't have a good name for your business, people aren't going to remember you, and your business won't succeed. Another result of bad brand image can be from packaging or from the way of communicating with customers. You want to have a good name that's going to stick, something that someone's going to remember, such as McDonald's. And you want to have good packaging, again, like McDonald's, such as the big yellow arches. They put that on all their packaging, so whenever you see something like a McDonald's cup, obviously you know that's from McDonald's. And that's a good example of good brand imaging. So therefore, a company needs a good brand so they can provide satisfactory products to their customers and in return receive profit. Wrapping up, you now know all about brand image, so let's recap on everything we've learned today. There are a lot of aspects that go into creating a successful small business. The three main ones we discussed about today are advertising, marketing, and brand image. Advertising, discussed by Bryan, is essential to a new business because it will help your business be known to the public. Marketing, discussed by Brady, it will help your business be known to the it helps create lifelong customers that will support and help the business grow. And third, brand image, which was discussed by me, will create a strong image for your customers to rely on. From the wise words of, sorry if I mispronounce this, Idua Kiokin, you have to work on the business first before it works for you. Thank you.